A recent report is shedding light on the state of priestly vocations in the United States. Texas-based Vocation Ministry spent hundreds of hours researching why there is a lack of priests in the U.S. and notes that in 2021, 42 dioceses did not ordain a new priest. The study says that it examines the shortage and suggests some steps forward. Now we go to Rhonda Gruenewald, founder of Vocation Ministries and a Catholic convert. Rhonda, welcome. Thank you for being with us today. I want to get right to the study. What were some of the main findings?
Some of the main findings were the fact that not looking at the last 50 years, but just looking back to 2014 and coming to 2021, which is the latest numbers we have, is that we've had a 22% drop in the number of seminarians in the United States and a 24% drop in the number of ordinations in the United States in just a few short years. So that was one big finding, because most people talk about a very long term here, last 50 years, and it's really taken a nosedive recently. As well, we found that parishes and dioceses that have a large number of parishioners for each active priest, it's much harder for them to create a culture of vocations. Their ordination numbers are down. Those that have, for example, the Diocese of Brownsville, that diocese, each active priest serves on average 12,000 parishioners. And it's very hard for them to create that culture where young men can more easily say yes.
It sounds all kind of disappointing, but was there, did you find any good news in your research? And tell us about that research.
Well, so the research is all coming from the official Catholic directory, some from the CARA report that comes out each year on the newly ordained. Some hope is that this can be turned around. It really can be. That normally priests are the main indicator, meaning most of the newly ordained said they were encouraged to be a priest by a priest. So we just need priests to really start looking, start engaging, inviting, mentoring the young people in their parish to say yes. It can also help to have a parish vocation ministry or committee that's helping the priest in creating that culture, that environment, so they can more easily say yes. And we've done that all over the country and have seen really great fruit from it. And some of the dioceses, Stockton, California went from 0 to 9 seminarians in just a few years. Lansing, Michigan, 20 to 31. So it can happen. It just takes intentional work.
Yeah, we have about a minute left, Rhonda, and that work is so important. And I'm wondering, what are maybe some of the steps forward in order? You mentioned one of them, but some other steps to help increase vocations here in the U.S.
So we need, with that intentional work comes not only from at the parish level, but at the diocesan level too. That we need that office of vocations, which is so critical, that each young man has to go through an office of vocations. And many times, unfortunately, there's a rapid turnover of vocation directors every 3 years, in some dioceses, which really hurts the relationship between the young men trying to enter. So keeping that really stable and lessening the transitional poverty that is happening from one vocation director to another would be a great step too in the right direction.
Yeah. And Rhonda, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it and sharing all of this with us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.